Hello. Let's make a painting. And I already put the water over the place, so we're gonna skip that part. Well, I'm still gonna put some water. Why not? And I had something to do. I just started, I had something to do. I will start with some gold green. I was thinking what to do. Bluey for the sky. Lately I'm using a lot of this blue. You know what? I will change it a little bit. Maybe a little bit of purple up here. I feel like I'm gonna start changing a little bit. I'm not sure about that, but I might gonna start changing because it looks like the paintings start to look a little bit different from the first ones that I start. I really start with I don't know which one is this, but I start with a lot of very abstract orientated. Lately I'm starting making them a little bit more understandable. No idea why is this, but am I gonna change the series? We'll see about that. This is more than enough. Doesn't look like much, but we'll make it work. Take the palette knife, start pushing it around, see what we can come up with. This is fine. I feel like when I think back, because often I think how I create stuff, and I feel like a lot of times it's just stressing out too much what we're doing, how we're doing, excuse me, instead of doing it, of course. So, which one is, these paintings, they start to become very easy for me to create, because I made so many of them at this point. I don't think I need even reference. I still use reference from the things around me. Oh, look at this. Bluey and green. That must be something. Oh, and I like this. Some kind of forest here. So we have like a light gold green forest here. I guess the sun is coming from here, and this part is going to be darker. So we're going to do this. Should I mess up with the sky? I don't know yet. I'm going to clean that up. I'm going to use my thick brush. Maybe I should. Let me see. I'll put just a little bit of black and see how that's gonna turn out. I will let it stay for a little bit. I will take the palette knife, and for the trees on the back, I'm gonna scratch the paper, pretty much. Maybe it's a bamboo. You know what is a bamboo? Bamboo on the back. That's why we're gonna make so many lines. And when I say make so many lines, again, I really mean like scratching the paper. And the gold green one on the front. So, but that's what I mean when I said earlier, exploring is just, well, again, life example, comparison or whatever you want to call it, is in life it's like when you do something a certain amount of times, you feel like so accustomed to it. You will change this and that, but overall the workflow or skill or whatever you're doing actually is keep going, and you're not even thinking. I think I'm getting to that stage of these paintings. Here I'm gonna make a little bit lighter these rocks. This is good, so we can show the path going here, the ground. And here I'm gonna push it a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna push the foreground a little bit higher because I wanna have this kind of perspective here, so we can have one, second, and third layer. But you see, I'm talking with you guys, and it's the painting is start to develop itself. But that's what I mean when I say. I don't even think about it anymore when I'm doing that kind of stuff. For the sky, I want to blend that a little bit. I want to show up the wind like this. You know it's gonna like that. I'm not sure how good that's you can see on the camera, but I know it's there. So take a gold green and take some of this other green. What is regular green? Well, I'm pretty sure it's got some kind of name. I would just call it green. And I need a little bit of black too. All right, let's see. Yeah, so we're gonna put like a little crisscross. Of course, not try to touch each other, but crisscross leaves for the bamboo. Here, and here I'm gonna put the same thing, but of course in a darker tone. No need to stress out, just here and there, left, right, not too crazy, and just keep going. For the shadows, I think the throwing shadows is going to be very interesting here because I have these white spots over here, big light spots. I always say white spots, it's actually light spots, but you know, like I call the bluey. I don't like to be very technical. Most of the time I don't know the names, the correct names for everything, but I feel like it's too formal in our life anyway. So it's, anyway, creating this kind of color, dark blue, greenish, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start tapping, and why I'm tapping is because I want a more saturated color, and every time I tap I force the brush to put a little bit more more concentrated water instead of like moving it around. So what we're doing here is preparing, go a little bit up, that's not a big deal. We can go up and down, so we can have some kind of shadows on the back, but overall you want to build it up, that shadow here. Now of course I'm going to use the same color, just a lighter version of it, and try to tap it here and here and going up. Am I gonna do the leaves again because they kind of dissolve? Well, not dissolve, but like merge and blend. I'm gonna take the multiple brush, and for the first stage I'm just gonna push it down, following the same pattern as the clouds, the same movement. Once I do this, here is the second stage. Now this is going to be a little bit tedious, so no biggie if you skip a little bit. But I'm going to build it up again. And keep in mind I'm building it up the same place like before. Same place, I'm building up same place until we have the shadow that we're looking for. Of course, on the other side, where it's brighter, we're gonna not go too crazy. And now we're gonna take the palette knife and start dragging the same direction. There we go. And same thing here, so we can have a couple of individuals going around. And for the final stage, we're gonna take black, almost dry brush, and like earlier, make some individuals. Pretty much 3 layers of throwing shadow. I think it's important, this throwing shadows. They're gonna create a lot of, there you go. Okay, clean my brush. And where is my flat brush? Make a nice flat and remove some of the paint on this bamboo. Nothing too crazy. We want this as We want this as a reflection on some of the bamboos, not all of them. That's completely fine. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine. This one needs a little bit of work. I will take some of the brown and saturate it a little bit here. Last time I put rock on the front. Should I do the same thing? I don't think it's necessary. I'm just gonna create some kind of texture here and we can call it a day with this. And as you can see, it's like just take it easy, man. One thing I wanna emphasize here, right here and here and here and here, because I wanna show that rocks a little bit better. So that's gonna be our third layer here. I feel like I need a little bit of gold green here, just to have a connection with the rest of the painting. Yeah, that's better. Take the palette knife. There we go. There we go. Watercolor, abstract, landscape.